Alright, therefore, Ghana yede fitindra besi ne hita ba Ghana mu no anu odin nia wohia ne se odin ko se beto Ghana mu ebebia ma wodi wohia bru so asa ha wo fa ngosigya so nia kokosi ni se obi anim dancer artist ba ko Ghana ni Africa ewiase nyina obi anim na ye Shattawale didi ankasa e Charles ni ama Mensa Junior Shattawale. Alright, se ahwefo be kaya be 1 month back ni Lamborghini nsem bi baema ye be fa car no efini ho e de kofie. In fact namkrofo ka say styles are yoko for be fa car no mo ba be fa car no in a Rambo style because near to ni ade mama warning shot na enam so ma ye bra Shatta so ni no e fire brand oba be ye life na otutu bi ma na ye yoko boss ye Raymond Acha e chere ni say nya wa ye niti no ebe na so anhwe a the next 4 years NDC amanyoku odwen no ombetimi elu power. In fact okasa no so NDC TikTokers ne NDC faithful so guys so nene ye de begu so de begu no so ye fa no koto nchen na edidi mu na ndra ye sato nsa frɛ ne se bra Shatta onim unsem no enwu sa ye nti de bra na ye mbisa bisa wonsem bi because unsem no tie enye Ghana hangoje yokonko a CIA na FBI America for interest was asem no ti bra nyamenu mkwe ne okoye no na mro okoye na ye toto nano ene didi nkomo wie ne se de wunim ene de wi aniama ne kone de enya de betime ma wakofie asema me no kan esi ndra Wednesday the 20th nyame amfafie wadam fitindra na besine me no ka se wadam fitindra na ba besine na ensem media houses bi report to say money laundering any theft ni nsensem bi ye bobo di mi na no me pese mebo na we na nam so e man manager yes Sammy Flex e be ka say in fact why disappointed in some media because media houses o ye adwuma na che na ko expect say ansem no ni mu an ko ma be ka nyom pe we go head time the manager yes Sammy Flex o de na no di ensem e be tu dwa ye go hwembre ba ye be to case no so.
Okay, after interrogation and everything, Shattawale is not involved in any money laundering, just as some people are putting out. Those are lies, total falsehood, and they are not true. Shattawale is not involved in any money laundering. Shattawale has not involved himself in any criminal act, as some news portals, some credible news portals are putting out. They are all falsehood, they are all lies. Shattawale has not involved himself with anything. Shattawale went to Yoko, defended the fact that he bought his car, and I'm sure Yoko has issues with how he paid taxes on the car he bought, and that is what is in contention. What is in contention is the fact that, okay, you bought it. How did you take care of the tax obligations around the vehicle he bought? And of course, when it comes to issues like this, now they'll be asking questions about your companies. How are you running it? How are you running your companies, your tax here and there? And these are the issues at the moment in contention. And trust me, Shattawale and his lawyers are running it, and we are sure going to work this out as early as possible.
Okay, so Sammy Flex and what's in Kano Sammy Flex so no. All right, Shattawale manager no na nyakoko sini say yes say ma Shattawale e be man bill na bill no 10 million Ghana cedis and na 2 shorties ansa na bill no ye de ya man bill maneko na me no ka say they say be man bill say ye man bill ye nim die but uko iyoko officer asa me no ka say in fact Shatta fans are all over Ghana. Baby, binum for play, binum for trade, binum for boat. In fact, the binum cry is so bicycle. A binum cry boy we are by. In fact, I'm a veteran door. I'm a bodom pimo yoke office war. Na yen Shatta fans ni binumu chante binumu o de yen share koba yen to a case no so yen come run yen hade. All right, so Shatta fans are all over Ghana and na uhu wo yoku office na anymore. Na ye bopini Yoko be some say how far with the issue. Yoko chere say we breaking news. Ye na break there almost say Shattawale ye bisa say car no uto no wan ho no. Shattawale so to car no e street. Enya ye na ye kan. New one na pop up no say bisa Shatta. Na you say no o car no e Lamborghini no. Uto wan ho o say auto no street. Na enam so ma papa bi ana ye friend Richard Kumado I fraud preventive and security consultant ye bopini ni di nkomo kakra bisa ne se na ne ekoi ene se Shatta fans abegina Yoko office anyway anya bi ebenya sunsuan so wo ni bill conditions no ana ene o se ani in fact baby asem ne du no enye se we celebrity so far as CIA ne bia nyina wo interest wa asem ni mu ne de ese se fans no esi abotre because omanye ne sa ase asem ne de ombese asem no kra ye besre na Shatta fans esem kokko chiro do yes ati ase na mum ye make sure say gidi bia ne basabasa ye bia enkonko ben because nim se ye koye ne sa na Shatta no no wo inside no aha ono no behu amane all right nsem ne de afa na eboba na de we ne man ko ne de nsem bebre be fie chiri aba ye sha ahwefo nyina bose no matter what pin kura tofem pan ye tofem a ye Alex 1 TV ye bebre ahwefo ye nto asem no so se Ghana fo be kaya be some weeks ni na asante hima ayefe no nana kunedu yadom a otosu miensa onyame eto nsa efre no in fact esi ye no na Ghana obia but because Ghana de bia meta ka me say emfa no ntokwa ayeko ntokwa no de be ko te say de but obi nya tope ye jai santo kwa ni nyina na afede akai ho abom so man in fact na bibia ye din na me no ka say ene da mpemfo yesi wa ene omo ka na so omo ye ne na wotweda mo en kohwe except wo even say otumfo ne four court side yen hwe amamre ne amane de we ayemfo ne akonfo ne wo de yen kohwe sa except ne kakra na ye ba yen ko the next story yen kombra
atimpian bion katachie woni efrefre we ode sempre ko den sas wen meje bremponana wahema mpofo amani nana no na afri hini eduana atwa brade odin sini aponche ni o mention na afri den tra bewi asante kotoko damlo tumfo se tuampo nyamwa obo ne to bebie honyunu na pesma kafo nya bi entie nya bi ankoka anatimpian bion katachie anabuachi ya pepetio mu empanta pomu hine ye mo abatnasio aye nane ye mo abatnasio aye nane anabuachi ya pepetio mu empanta pomu hine ye mo abatnasio.
Okay, so nyameno kan dia asa me no ka se ekoso e wo ye asante memu nyeizo sa in fact unse Ghana de ye ka mamre pani amani a in fact Ghana ye obi we ye fimu a enyi ye ko ye next story last week Sunday abrante bi e fe no ralp Ghana o ka rafa de e ba obi atimi ye fix the country so no sa abrante no hwe ne picture se wo no aha ebinu fe no fellow Ghanaians ne won sembi enam social media no so gidi amene wo ka say obi aka the side of the story and say ye do yarefo bi ko a rich hospital tin ye ye de no ko rich hospital no nurses for according to Ralph nurses for na wo ne doctors nyina ignore abrante in fact enye normal thing say bi abrante ni tie ne ya ne yefru ne ka no na emergency case a say ohia emergency say like yeah attend to no na onko ka say abrante no oni card afi so obetu obi answer enti say so twen enti when na me visa say ka say emergency a nurses ni doctors ni pacho ni pacho moti asiyesen na when a Ralph ekopi mo no kra no ni motorbike not so no moto ni de no kohwe fom ti na ne nsa kra no oblidi nti ono kra ko ka papa ya oda hoyi sebi ojiwe unti yesremu mumbra na mehwe no in fact nurse we na wafa ha we na wafa ha enye se bia nurses ni omo wo ho nurses any doctors wo ho obia ignore na in fact edu baby na papa ye oda hoi na dofo ni nebusuafo ene rabra fede omakoma aba nti emane ye life kakra ko ye gidi kakra enye se bia ne cycle bi na gidi ekosu yi anche na enwu se nurse wa banagi ne nsa or the nsa right yi ashade mu ena wa banagi left no ena ye ni interview o se o eye abrantie raf up to 2 blows bia onim se raf no ono boxer sa in fact ono kro no ye fast dodge yes anka bare san kro ni tiati efi so yenko tie nurse na mbra o ka na kosem a kire ye media no yenko tie ye ba nya raf so kan no ye de no so bebre ye yahwefo yenko tie sa aspect no mbra.
When he came in, he wanted us to leave everybody and attend to him. So we explained to him.
Who?
Ralph.
Okay.
We explained to him. And then he was like, he won't sit down. And my intern told him to get a card, a hospital card. He said, why should he get a hospital card? Because his name must be in the system. Once his name is tied in the system, it should everything should pop up. And my intern said, no, it's not done like that in Ghana. There he was angry because he was told it's not done that is not done in Ghana. And he started insulting us. We don't want Ghana to progress. Then he brought out the phone. But initially I did a pressure dressing for him. In his finger that he said it was bleeding. It had bled. The blood had dried.
Okay.
So I just had to put a gauze on it so that we reassure him. He wasn't happy about it, so he took off the dressing I did for him.
Okay.
Then I approached him and I told him that I've done a dressing for you, so be patient. We have 2 trauma cases and other cases too are there. He wants us to leave them. He got angry and he started yes. So he did this to me. And then when he went out, I don't know where the guys came from. Most of the health workers saw them earlier, so they had flee. I didn't see them. And then they, from my back to my chest, and then they were just...
Did they push you? Were you pushed? Or what did they do? What did they do to you?
Yes, I was hit. I don't know if it was a fist, a tap. I can't describe the...
But what happened to your hands?
Raphael, I don't know, Raph did this to me. He hit me with the phone with the fist. And I even dodged a couple of the fists. They hit me
all over.
But right now I have a dislocation on my shoulder. And some headaches and body pain.
All right, thank you very much.
And to add up, he was telling us he will follow us to our homes and beat us. And if take one life and...
Oh, he'll take one life. Actually said that?
Yes.
But we are happy to hear that, and I think this is a very unfortunate situation.
All right, so next, what's in Kano? What or say, or to 2 blows, a can shoulder, on run a year fast, no dodgy be. Say yes, idea. Hey, who? Now, I send me back to Japan and around so no, 7 premier, sir. And was I say, a year law court for her. No, the law courts, no, or a traditionalist. On your time, enquire radical mass and map Debbie. No, or say nursing in the young here, Kusia. Nature say, or de bejo. And you may make our pacho. Say a possible pandia fine. Now, so one more. Now, per se, would they never be katakata bibiso di pacho, or be brew ya. Yengoti, a bra raff, or also a canacosem, or canne, nasem, yengoti, and also by a bar, yet in yakan, a better amuso.
And the lady, no saying in Semebu, Emma will never dislocation of shoulder, anyone in Kusia baby. Me, Kusia baby. I'm a traditionalist, I'm a full traditionalist. I believe in the cause of my ancestors. I believe that when I call upon them, they hail to me. And I'm telling you. So be the Nsakawa, and you're wrong. I will never, as an advocate, sit down and watch that happen. That if Obi and Fan in Sankau and it's a cooked up to cover up the nonsense that has been happening in the hospital.
All right, so Ralph no. O say obehia nkosia na ohia ne nkosia. Ebeka okaya ka say ebeka umame ebeka o papa in fact. Na say obebo dua no, obe extended dua no. Onye ne nuclear family obe ne extended family duabo. What a duabo. All right, so assembly there ye don su ko me no ka say Ghana Nurses and Midwife Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwife Association. Ama aban no 48 hours 2 days say o say mutimi arrest Ralph omonche no me no ka say the minority so is alleged say almost some de omo agim say ye arrest Ralph na insense bi na media no say health minister honorable Akando bai no Ralph ekwochia ne nsem enu so nti ena na nkwanso me no ka say Ralph yetimi nche no na sa asem ni nyina beto dwa no mbebo say one ka south won yi we bone honorable Akando health minister no so de na kosemetu just say Ralph no sebi o nipa and now a public officer it is so be say o chia na ontimi yin ani ma no yenkotie tama health minister no so eka the aspect of story yenkotie sa asem no mbra na yenhwe ne a ye de beto so yenkomra.
Now when I pulled out, my attention was drawn to a gentleman called Ralph, who was at the center of the controversy. And so he was walking towards us as a group. The medical director was with me. The deputy director general was also with me. Then I asked, why did you do this, gentleman? When I asked, most of you were there. I mean, the press, you were there. So you can attest to what I'm saying. You were there with me. When I asked him, the gentleman then stretched his hand, shaking me and trying to whisper something into my ears. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, should I push the guy that don't whisper anything into my ears? Should I snub him? Should I shout at him? Even if that guy has been prosecuted and sentenced to life imprisonment, and he stretches his hand to shake me, as a minister, as a public officer, I have the duty to stretch and greet him. So let us not reduce the fact that I shook hands with him does not mean that I should stop any measure or any steps that the ministry or government will take to unravel the situation.
All right. So honorable health minister Akando na ote nkano. Na nsem wa yinemu no na lady bi oye nurse o se sansem na a course e wo regional. Na before that mamenka onim say some years back papa bi ne yire ewu wo regional o wini 3 million Ghana cedis. O kai sa story no, do you remember? Ne yire o de ne call Ridge Hospital na kwa ye goji na wo afa de o twa no be na yire no ewu. Na papa no suspect say ye bibi sa like bibi ankoye na nam so ma ne yere efrimu enti otebiri asem no e de court me no ka say some years back court ji 3 million Ghana cedis e de ma sa papa no Ghana for mo ka sa story no some ka sa story no. All right eno dem de twem keke na lady bi oye nurse ono so de na kosem to just say or de ne papa e ko Ridge Hospital and bro de ne papa ko na papa te car ne front enye say be ne papa ayi ko omudu hospital ne papa nkasa na esi from Nante ko hospital okoje nkwan e de abre ne papa no oba ne papa kran na sem no entowa da onka say yes say na Ralph no kokko e gidigidi ni ade no eye nemum sanyeman e tai koso e wo Ridge e tai koso hospitals ni ade nti e say yehye wo de yenkotie lady no nanum nsem ono ananum nsem ono anakosem yenkotie sa asem no na yemra.
I know some of you will come and drag me because I'm a health worker and I make us say. Me na me a health worker and be so many. I took my dad to a teaching hospital. Dada, me kwa j soup wo fear bro. One painful thing is me and I'm driving and waterfront was C90. Yeah, he wasn't even weak. Me kwa j soup aba and then oluma ne shafom. And to wada.
All right. Lady no or nurse o. Onye so onye normal person or nurse aha enti o kan to say nkrofo beka say ade no so ye health worker no kasa in fact no kre say ento wa wo ho sa na obeye me am no kasa kra me experience ni be wo hospital bi na me ntimi emfa ntudwa na mesro wo hwe me na se wonya sa experience ni bi da ni dem ni ambra se kwan so fa share comment section ho e fa mame fa share comment section ho na fa mame me dem asem ne be wi te say me pa cho mrantie ne embeba wan kokro biara ECG so mamu adwuma adwuma no eye simple osi unhu say obi aye illegal connection na uni problem o de bo mama ne ye corner say ye kochi ni pa na man estimated bill 6% of sasika no ye de ma free. What a job it is say dem pa cho nya wo be ya ne say unam a na wo hwehwehwe nkrofo mita ho mesrew your places bi o ha o kwa ya hwewachi o kwa mpacho ya she helmet why because we tiri hunya me pa enti we de the lighter side na mum ensem no dross yo bebra ye bebre mu na me nja mo krama be kono se Ghana fo be kaya sa helicopter ye ko bo fam wo ye adanse oboasi like mu sensemi bia ene se na se ye man pani be tutu kwan na sensem bi ba ye na MPB chere se o man pani tu kwan time bi na wo chere so sa time no man pani po Ghana ha on na flight bi mu like nsem no does bebre wey ena Canada Japan akompra kwa Japan o spy for MPP akonya kese no betu dwa se honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa foreign minister in fact ombra abonti no bepa Ghana for ache we say tamana MPP abanso ombra imagine so mbeto private jet and as a presidential jet no because of political gains na Ghana for we say omo NDC for na yenti omo ye we no etu atiem nti honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa North Tongu North Tongu MP ombra na mbepa Ghana for achew na oka hu bi ntina sansensem wonyina sisi we asem a honorable Canada Japan o de betu ya alright nsem no dos we na se ye ka yetimi nka ne ha na mrebe ma kwan na ye de mu asi na mu ye besre bomode asene de de ka wo hwan notification o ya turning on na fe wa subscribe share manipa bebre senia news nye de tu mu akukron ne first person a wo sabeka ye be sign ehia bio.